Hi, I've decided to check out how this live works. So here we are, and I just wanted to hop on here and just share with you that so many of us are on this journey of becoming whatever you want to call it, um, peeling away the layers to be more and more you. And yes, we're in the eclipse season and we're going with the flow of life. And that's to just allow, and that is to allow the emotions, to allow the all the emotions, to not suppress it, but to contain them. There is this misinformation that if I'm expressing my emotions, if I allow my emotions, it means that everybody needs to be receiving them and everybody needs to be involved in it. That is not true. We need to contain our emotions. We don't want to um, vomit it over people, okay? Because we all need to be aware of ourselves and the energy we send out and co-create this reality with. And so I'm trying this live today and to see how it feels doing this. And I'm busy with creating my amazing course at the moment. So I'm learning all these new things, or I'm trying to do all these new things that I've never done before, figuring out technology, and it is frustrating and you don't know how it works. And so I'm going with the flow of life. I am approaching it with a great enthusiasm, and then it wanes, and then it comes back, and it wanes, and it comes back. And when we are doing something new for the first time, we just don't know. Hello, everyone. Welcome, and thank you for being here. And so when we are doing something for the first time, we just don't know how are we going to feel doing it? It can be an idea that we have. We maybe we've done a lot of research, a lot of reading, and maybe we spoke to many people about it, and then we end up doing it. And whenever we do something new, no matter how good you are at whatever it is, when you do it in a new way, it takes practice, doesn't it? So I'm putting my life work into a course. And this is work that I do all the time and have been doing over the years. And I'm just looking back over all these different techniques and, of course, bringing in my psychic gifts as well and abilities to help all of you. And putting it into a platform and putting it all on paper or PDFs and recording, it is scary. It is intimidating and very confusing for sure. And whenever we do something new, doesn't matter what it is, we go through those exact same steps of knowing we are changing this or doing this for the better, for ourselves, for those around us, for life. And I think for me, the thing that keeps me going in creating this is because it will have such a beautiful impact on people's lives. And I love holding people in that space. And I'm also seeing my clients at the moment. And that is so precious to me. I just absolutely love working with my clients and helping them on their journey, holding them in that safe space of going deep into their emotions, deep into the ancestors, the past lives, whatever we need, what we're working on. And it's something I'm really passionate about. And when we are passionate about something, it's easier to flow with life, right? It's easier to face the challenges. It's easier to face the unknown. So if you are at this moment in a period where you are doing something new, where you are facing an unknown and trying, pop in the chat, pop in the comments how you are approaching this. How do you overcome that trepidation that's holding you back? For me, it's my passion. For me, it is like, this is what I really want to do. And as uncomfortable the technology part is, I'm just trying my best blindly and putting myself out there and just trusting on my guidance, trusting on myself. And when we trust is a whole different story, which we are going to in this course, because trust is all to do with the foundation of our life, our early childhood years, how we were told not to speak when we wanted to speak, and to feel what we wanted to feel, to express what we wanted to express, or when people said something and it was something completely different. So trust is something that we lose over the years. And so when we create something from a place of mistrust, the mistrust is in the self. The mistrust is trusting yourself. Can I do this? Trusting myself. Am I able to do this? Trusting myself. Is my intuition, my guidance right? Trusting the self. Is my way of doing it right? Trusting the self. Trusting the self. Is this safe to put out there? Is it safe for me to invest time, energy, whatever, my feelings into this, whether it's a relationship, whether it's your work, whether it's something you're physically building like a home, whatever we do, trust is a huge part of that. And it's interesting how at the moment it feels like I'm working through all those, everything that's in my course that we're working through on all the different levels. Because this is a beautiful healing program. It's so multidimensional. And so there's so many tools that I need to figure out. But I'm working through all the trust things again. And I'm working through all the fears again of overcoming this, of doing this, of creating this, of sharing this, of facing the unknown every step of the way. And it takes guts. It takes guts. It takes energy. It takes commitment. It takes focus. So let me know how you approach something new, how you approach change. What is your go-tos? How do you do it? Do you, do you really do your research? Do you really spend a lot of time meditating? Do you really have these affirmations that you read? How do you make sure that you are committed to this change? Because fundamentally, it's coming from deep inside of us. But we all have these many tools we use to keep us going. And when we have these tools, this toolkit, and in my course, this transformational healing course, there's many tools that we will teach you for various different scenarios. And so I'm curious which one you use to overcome. At the moment, I've got a great, it's not an affirmation, it's just a sentence I've read somewhere. And I haven't got it in front of me now, but it goes something like this. On the edge of your comfort is where you enter enthusiasm, creativity, joy. On the edge of your comfort, that's where things happen. That's where it happens. And then when you're at that edge and it's happening, then you're creating the enthusiasm and the joy and the frustration. Don't get me wrong. But so, yeah, so going with the flow of life. And we are in a period where so many things are changing, whether we want it or not. Now, in many of our lives, there's things changing that we are that we don't want maybe, or that we're very resistant to. But because we are at the moment in the eclipse season, it's all about the universe doing things for us. Now, what I keep saying to my clients, and I will say here now, is to try to step out of the mind and into the heart. The mind is needed, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong at all. It's very needed. And in my healing program, we do bring the mind in as well, because we need to reprogram the mind, and we need the mind, okay? But when we are in a period where change is happening for us, or we're being pressured to make the change, come into the heart, come into all our emotions, into all the organs, I will say, and feel what they are saying to you. Yes, there will be fear, there will be trepidation, but if you truly connect with your heart, your soul, your intuition will guide you, okay, no matter how scary it is. And it's interesting because sometimes, and this I hear quite often, is I'm going with the flow, and today I just don't feel like it. Today I just don't feel like it. Like I've got this, and this to do, and I don't feel like it. It doesn't feel right. That is the mind. That is the mind preventing us from doing what our intuition wants us to do, because the mind, the ego, wants to keep us in the safe space, in the known, no matter how shitty or crappy, sorry, the known is. The ego likes to do that. So the mind creates all these obstacles for us to not flow into the direction of where we truly want to go, following the heart. And because I can think of a million reasons not to invest time creating this program. I mean, I've created it. It's all out there, but now I'm doing the recording of the videos. It's all different kinds of videos and meditations, and lots happening. And I can think of a million reasons not to do it. You know, that this, I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to edit that, and I don't, whatever. Or I feel tired. So then the ego is going, oh, you're tired, and you should really actually rather be doing this, this, and that. And I find myself saying yes to invitations that I shouldn't be saying yes to, but I'm good at it now. I've now stopped doing that. So now I need to be mindful of keeping the balance between the social life. So, and not just be spending too much time creating what I am so passionate about. So, how do you know when the ego mind is directing you and not your heart, not your soul? The best way to know that is when you do meditate, when you do spend time in nature, however you connect with your intuition, your guidance, and you receive that message, that guidance, that the right thing for you to do is leave your work. Right thing for you to do is start a new exercise routine. The right thing for you to do is stop eating that, whatever it is. It can be small, it can be big. If you, in your quiet time, your time with soul, receive that message, the ego mind will definitely try to stop it, because it wants to protect you. It wants to keep you in the known. And then how does that work? Repetition. The more we step into that thing that we want to do, want to create every single day, bit by bit, the new habit starts forming, or the new way of doing starts forming. And slowly but surely, it's not an instant thing after once or twice or 3 or 4 times. Normally we say 12 times, right? It starts becoming a routine. Some research shows that if you do a daily new habit, like let's say meditating or exercise, it takes something like 3 months. It takes 3 months, exactly 91 days, something like that, to build a proper new habit ingrained into every fiber of your being. But I would say, depending on what it is, anything from 12 times within a short period, like 12 days in a row, you start getting there. Okay. So I'm talking a lot here. It's lovely being here with all of you live. I've got some messages here. Fantastic. Thank you so much. Hi, Jason. Hi. I don't know about change. I live my life mostly each day the same as the other. Now, everybody, we were each in our unique situation and experience where we are. And Jason has interacted with me before here on YouTube. So I know you're going through a difficult phase at the moment, or that's the way I understand it. But change is why we are here, right? But if you've experienced a significant amount of upheaval, change, uncertainty in your earlier life, then sometimes we come to a period where we just want everything to be the same. And that's okay. Okay? That is okay. If that is where we are, that we're taking a break, we're pausing because life has brought us here, and you can be in a place of no change, then beautiful. But at some point, we need to change something again. A change to make things better, a change to improve something. It can be anything, like I say, from diet to a way of thinking, reading different books, changing something, anything. Doesn't have to be big, because every little thing we do sends a new signal to us, and sends a new vibration out to the universe, right? And it unfolds. It will bring out something new. So I've got another message here from Jason. Let me just read that. Not really difficult. Things could be worse or better one day. I will tell you face to face, but do not know when I will explain. I want another job and I do not know where to go. So it's a long story, and you're feeling at the moment you are stuck in wherever you are. And so actually in my course, we are working on stuckness as well, because stuckness is a trauma response. It is a response to society. It is a response to this Western world we live in, okay? So that is definitely something that we do. Yes, we are working on that, why we feel stuck. And then we go through the work of getting unstuck through changing how our mind, how our body, our physical body has been programmed. Because every single thing we experience gets encoded into our cells, into our nervous system. Okay. So I hope you are all doing well in this powerful period that we are in, living life to the best of our ability, flowing with it wherever we are, emotionally, mentally, physically. And we are in a changing time, like I say. So be kind to yourself, be compassionate to yourself, and allow yourself to dream. Allow yourself to spend the time connecting with your inner guidance, your soul, your team in spirit, which we will also do on this beautiful healing program of mine. So I'm going to love you and leave you with all of that. But please do pop in the comments if you watch this later after the live. Pop in the comments, how do you face something new? What do you do to overcome that voice that wants to pull you back from doing something new? And what are you doing? What are you changing at the moment? What are you excited about? What are you concerned about? So pop it in the comments and let us know. And I would love to hear from you. And the more we share, the more we know that we are all going through this together and we are never alone. So yes, thank you. Thank you, Jason, for being here, for interacting. I really appreciate you so much. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Love you. May you have a blessed week. Bye.